Let's go down to Kokomo.
Day 35. Thursday, the 19th of November. Belize City, Belize. I thought I'd start today's post with a brief update on how some of the animals I left behind are progressing. Bob Liponge is loving life in England. I'm not sure that he's learnt any of the lingo yet, but his new family report that he's settled in great and keeps diving into their fish pond at every opportunity, at which point the fish all dive out. They wrote to me to ask how to say come back in French, so hopefully they'll now have a bit of control over him, although he does get selectively deaf when water is in view. Muffin is still terrorising her new tiny owners, but thankfully they seem to love her despite all the mischief. She is the queen of Maison Lafitte now, and makes trip to the gallops to supervise the strings of racehorses, as well as doing the local school run with Matthew. Piggy, my old hack, whose racing name was Bold Phoenix, is enjoying life as a trainer's hack in the west of France. The new trainer tells me he's doing a super job and enjoys being turned out daily too. Sounds like we've all landed on our feet in our new lives. Honduras yesterday was heavenly. It was super hot, and we were lucky that one of the Royal Caribbean ships didn't show up, so we were able to dock at the port rather than anchor offshore and have to use the tender boats to get to land. I enjoyed a bit of a lie-in as I finished late last night, but was disturbed by the blasted phone ringing multiple times from 7:30 a.m. onwards. I waived breakfast and instead had an early lunch at 11:30 a.m. The hot sauce acquired in Mexico spiced up the chicken and rice, and the jelly colour today was red, which was nice. After that, I collected and dropped off my uniform from the large laundry facility, and then went upstairs to expend some energy playing basketball. The views across from there, which extend the whole 360 degrees, were delightful, with the blue sea sparkling like it was adorned with hundreds of diamonds under the brilliant sky. The lunchtime sunshine soon made it impossible to continue playing, and as I'd had the foresight to put my bikini under my shorts, I was straight off the ship and into the refreshing ocean. I joined some of the local children larking about in the shallows, and then swam out across the bay for nearly an hour. The strong salty water meant that I hardly had to move to stay afloat, and the temperature was just perfect for lounging around and taking in the spectacular views. At one point, I turned over onto my back and lay still with just my face showing out of the sea. With the water blocking any noise to my ears, it was a rare moment of peace and calm. It felt like that moment when you lay on an operating table and the anaesthetic kicks in and you're suspended for a few seconds, drifting between consciousness and unconsciousness, floating in a space between two lands. It was perfect, and on reaching the shore I was fully refreshed, ready for another night in the hubbub of the casino. The shift flew by, and I had a really fun evening dealing some exciting games. In truth, I was disappointed when it was time to leave and go to bed. I'm expecting the novelty to wear off very soon though. Today we're in Belize, but I'm not expecting to get the time to go out, as I've been chosen to represent the whole casino department at the Leadership Luncheon and Chat Forum. I'm not really sure what it is, but my manager sold it to me like it was a good thing to be asked to do, and said I'll get a positive note to my monthly evaluation for taking part. Plus, I get to eat in La Cucina, one of the passenger restaurants, and the captain is scheduled to join us. Sounds good to me. I'll let you know what happens tomorrow. And that's all for Day 35. Thanks for listening. Be sure to tune in to Day 36's antics tomorrow. Same time, same place. Well, not literally, because this ship never stops. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss a day. And if you're enjoying it, like and share it too. Thank you!